Right now, I'm not seeing a strategy.
Okay. So find a strategy. That's the plan. That's the plan.
OKC is definitely dictating the play right now.
Well, that can happen when you're down, right? You lose your plan. You look lost. So that serve was a little deep here into the corner. Sticks that lob. Excellent work there by the Hotshots. They were scrambling. Good effort. Got them back in that point. And have the lead here. One thing about this Hotshot team with the Natalie's, they can turn it around in a hurry.
Absolutely.
And the breaks don't hurt either.
And as you know, in pickleball, the momentum switch so fast.
Just wide. Quite a return by Bellamy. That was a terrific serve right on the center line. And Beth sliced it back deeply, set up the air. Three, 1-2. Heavy serve. Now you talk about a serve setting up the entire point.
Yes, and you saw that. That's exactly what happened.
Now Bagby will take a look at her serve here. Generates so much topspin. And they'll let that fly, so the Hotshots cruising here in game 2. Five, 1-2. So a little bit of frustration right now on your side here.
It definitely stings when you get a setup like that in this.
Well, that'll float long. But you talked about the momentum in this game of pickleball, the way it can swing. And when one side runs off about 4 or 5 points, then more pressure starts your shots, and then the ears creep in, correct?
Yes.
So the Hotshots trying to battle back here, force a game 3 in the opening round of the morning session in Sunrise. Boca Raton Surge are the host team. Good shot by Todorovic Shaw.
Turn was too high. That's an easy put away.
So a point off of the serve of Anna Shirley. What a point this is, and Bagby finally finishes. Outstanding stuff. Six, 2-1.
Yes, they're hitting to the middle. And they got to stick with their original plan, keep the ball on the outside. Because now Natalie Shaw is getting it. They're hitting it to Natalie Shaw's forehand. She's executing the
And Chris Headings complimented Natalie Shaw. Said, way to close that middle. And we've got a let. Ball on court. 7-2-1. Oh, talk about closing the middle. You saw
Yes.
Bagby all the way over with the left hand. Good deep return. Bagby again over, and Shirley fights it off. Now that's the one. Do you take the gamble? I think it was a little bit further than Bagby thought it was going to be.
And it can fall to the outside.
Yeah, there was a ball on court, but it came after the finish by Todorovic Shaw. Good job of officiating there. It is 9-2-2. That's in. What a save by Bagby. Now, what do they do differently there? They were able to finish up the middle. But why?
There was one up and one down.
So a little bit out of system there, Columbus. Ooh, Shirley goes down, gets up. Good to see Anna okay. Todorovic Shaw checks on Anna. Anna says, I'm okay. That's some power right there from Bellamy. So 3-9-2. We'll see if the Punishers have a run in them here late two. And Bellamy finishes 2 straight.
I don't know if the viewers can see this on the stream, but these players are not only signaling if they're going to go or stay, but sometimes they're signaling where to serve as well.
Oh, what a save that was by Shirley, but Bagby had him on the run and completes the point. So the Hotshots get it back, hoping to close this game 2, force game 3. 9-4-1. And will they count that? Ball rolled on the court. I don't know if they held that up. We'll see. So there's some discrepancy, I think, whether they called a let or not. It is either 9-4-1 or 10-4-1. So I think they're going to count that point, Kelly.
I'm not sure what happened right there, because it should have been a replay.
And there it is. They let it stand. So 11-4, quite a statement by Columbus in game 2. We're going 3 from Epic. All right, so having a discussion with Ron Ponder, the official, he said the ball did come out, but the let was called too late. The point finished, so they let it stand.
Yes, nobody called ball on.
Right.
So somebody has to call ball on these stands.
So we've seen completely different games thus far. And here we are in the third. It was an OKC in command in the first, stuck to their strategy. It was all Punishers in the second. Now, what do we expect here in the third, Kelly?
Hotshots did an excellent job of adjusting strategy. Obviously, it worked. Now OKC is going to have to adjust. That's what's so interesting about pickleball is it's a constant game of adjustments. Your opponents are constantly making micro adjustments, and you as well have to constantly be making adjustments.
And Todorovic Shaw continues to pound away, moving forward elegantly. What did Beth just tell Shirley there? Could you hear that, Kelly? Okay. Ooh. That was what was effective in game one. As you called, Kelly Dakin, going behind them, staying down the lines.
And even though Natalie Bagley didn't get a pound on that ball, it still is applying a lot of pressure by her movement.
Oh, what a save by Shirley. She crashed into the wall. No, that time it was the reverse, Kelly. Actually, you had Shaw's forehand down the line. They had him a little out of system with the backhands in the middle.
Yes.
What a save by Natalie. There was a call there. It was wide. As Beth just checks that, says okay. We're in game three here, opening match of the event, second event of the season here for the National Pickleball League. Ari Shannock, Kelly Dakin with me of the Punishers. We're in the third. shot it back quickly. Not much time to react there as the teams will switch sides at 6-1 Columbus. And we'd like to mention our sponsors, QC Kinetics, Gearbox. Dexic Scan, Pickleball Team Leagues, and Selkirk. Well, this is a big first match for Columbus. The Hotshots playing without one of their stars, John Hedberg, who went 16-3. Opening weekend in Columbus, the weekend MVP, the QC Kinetics weekend MVP. He and Gina Salento of Denver. Gina out in LA went 16-2 for the Iconics. So that puts even more pressure on the #1 women's pod of Bagby and Todorovic-Shaw for the Hotshots to be successful this weekend. 6-1. That lob flew a little bit on Beth. So second serve. Punishers looking to get back on track here, Keller. Bellamy coming with pace right into the body of Shaw. That sets up an opportunity for her partner, Anna Shirley.
Hotshots doing a great job of keeping the ball low.
Yeah, they get quite a few forehand looks on that point. I think it was inevitable. They get the ball back. 6-1. What a save by Bagby. And not going to get that one back. Outstanding defense by Columbus. I think Beth just complimented on that. The defensive ability. Looking for a hold here is OKC. That's a tough one. OKC had the advantage, Kelly, but they get a foot fault. Just as you said, Kelly, they're keeping the ball so low, they're causing the pop-ups. So timeout, Punishers, your side down 7-2 here. What can the Punishers do to turn it around? They were more successful in that first game. They won the first 11-6. They have not had much success since then. They had the Hotshots scrambling in that first game, going behind them, as you said, staying away from the middle and the forehands. Although one big difference was the Hotshots were trying to switch.
Yes.
They stopped that.
Yes.
And have seemed much more stable since that point. All right, they get the old timeout side out and back onto the paddle of Anna Shirley.
That was the original plan, the game one.
And Shirley's so good at attacking out of the air. Timing is excellent. What a strike from Bellamy. 1-2 punch. Talk about taking it out of the air and bringing it back with heat.
And Beth has just amazing ball striking capabilities. She can put that ball anywhere.
And she'll let that drop. That ball striking ability translated well over from tennis to pickleball. But while she was playing tennis, she had victories over the likes of Pam Shriver, Martina Navratilova, Virginia Wade, and Mary Jo Fernandez. She was the #1 junior tennis player in the world at 16 years old. Now remember, that junior category is 18 and under. #1 recruit in the nation back in 1982, committing and then playing for the USC Trojans. So 5-9-1, a little bit of momentum here building for the Punishers. Ball on, which is unfortunate for OKC. They seem to have the edge there during that point. So 5-9-1. That is that ability of Anna Shirley, Kelly, just keeps moving forward and able to strike the ball.
And she kept it out of the middle.
There you go. Now OKC to within 2. And that one just flew right past Shirley. Quick paddle work from Todorovic Shaw. 6-8-2. That's in. And just missing the cross-court shot. I think Shaw was hopeful that it was going to land wide.
Yes.
Looking for the tie.
Oops. She went, unfortunately went through the middle.
And Bagby trying to fire up Shaw. They get the ball back. Chris Headings over there doing some coaching. And Beth Bellamy just checking the score with our official Ron Ponder as he calls out 8-7-1. Deep serve, nice return. Watch out, and Bagby lands it right on the line, painting it. Nine, 7-1.
Yes.
That's a no-go zone, right, Kelly?
That's right.
Nine, 7-2. Another let.
Oh, yeah, another ball on the court.
Yeah. I think we need one more blockade here, right at the end where the ball keeps rolling over. And that is a couple of big-time overheads for the Punishers. They get it back down 2 here, late in the third. Bagby thought it was still her serve. Oh, that should be a side out.
Got the backhands in the middle, so we'll see what happens here.
See if OKC identifies that. Yeah, they tried to hit it right there, but got net instead. And
Shirley with a great deep serve.
yeah, right off the line, and Bagby unable to return it. So an ace for Shirley. 8-9-2. And that lands. Oh, Bellamy shaking her head because that's a ball she could have attacked. The gamble did not pay off. That's a shot Shaw typically would stick. So maybe a little bit of tightness here late third. Columbus up 1.
Oh, yes.
Kelly Dakin getting excited over here. Her Punishers securing that point. They get the ball back, trailing by 1 here in the third. And gaining confidence over there. You could see it. Got backhands in the middle again.
Like I said, these 4 ladies are very close friends, and they are the nicest, some of the nicest ladies you'll ever meet.
Well, Shaw was able to move quickly laterally, turn that into a forehand, what would have been a backhand. And now we're on second serve. Now that has been the successful recipe. If you can get it.
They're sticking with their plan.
9-9-2. Good shot by Shaw there. Bellamy was deciding whether to go middle, sideline, and Shaw directed it right to the body.
Yeah.
Right? So Hotshots have it back. We're tied at 9.
And again, it's very hard. Now the Shaw probably could have made a better shot, but there's not much room to take the paddle back there.
Yeah, tight quarters and back of the baseline here. Big drive by Sean, a fist pump for the Hotshots. Bagby says 1 more and we've got this, 10-9-2. Match point.
Yes.
And we've got a foot fault. Was that the call? It's a tough way to finish this game. Tough way to decide this match, Kelly.
Yes.
But unfortunate for OKC. What a match that was. We go 3. Hotshots take it 11-9 in the third.
Great game, ladies.
All right, thank you, Kelly Dakin. We'll be back with the victorious team from Columbus. Will join us on the post-game, post-match interview coming up here from Epic and the NPL. two, and if you give me another one. You want to stand or sit? All right, welcome back. Good morning, everybody. We are at Epic in Sunrise, and we've got the Epic tandem right here. Believe me, Natalie's, as the Killers sing. You guys were awesome. That first game, explain what happened in the first game and then what changes that you made. We'll start with you, Natalie Bagby.
Well, so in the first game, I mean, they played really well. They were on since the first point. For us, I think was the enforced error. Too many enforced error, and so I think that's what makes the difference between the first game and second game, when we start, really focus more on the tactic and for me, it's enforced error.
So stop the unforced error. You guys also stopped trying to switch. The first game you were switching, it got a little bit out of system, so to speak. How did you feel about that, Natalie?
Yeah, I think that the balls are really fast here, and also both Beth and Anna have such great drives, so it was really hard to get back to our side. So we thought we can handle it as it is, and we just made to make sure that we covered the middle. But it definitely helped.
Yeah. What makes the two of you so special playing together?
Well, the first name first.
Oh, it has to be.
Being European, both of us, but we actually very good friends. We actually through NPL the first year when we played for Indy, we were in the same team, and that's how we became very good friends. And now everywhere we go, we share the rooms. So it's
and
really,
you still get along so well.
yeah,
That's not easy.
And also I can tell you she likes when I tell her things, and so she can
Does
take
she?
it. She can take it. So that's why yeah.
No, I mean, I really appreciate actually Natalie. She sees things that nobody else does. I really appreciate that coaching. Yeah, although sometimes I can drive her crazy, but,
That's hard to believe. You guys are without your big man this weekend. We miss seeing John Hedberg, who was the MVP in Columbus.
Yeah.
More pressure on your team to succeed, you two, without him?
Well, we have a new guy.
Yeah, we're going to see him now, Youssef.
Bouzidine, and Youssef is a top guy. So we miss John for sure, but Youssef is a good one for us. So we lucked out on this one. Yeah.
All right. I'll let you ladies get some rest.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again out here shortly.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be back in a moment.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks. In the building is that guy right there, Shea Coker, as that serve from Headings looked like a dumpling. It never even bounced up as Coker checks the court, checks the ball. So quite a firefight there. We've got Youssef Bouzidi. Bouzidi is filling in for John Hedberg, and quite some big shoes to fill, literally, figuratively. But they tell me that Yusuf can play. Bouzidi teaming up with Chris Headings. And they are taking on Shea Coker and John Hostetler. All right, we've got Natalie Bagby joining us. Hotshots with some representation. We had Kelly Dakin, so OKC was represented in the first match, which was won by Bagby and Todorovic Shaw in 3 in a sensational match. So we're getting a look at Yusuf Bouzidi filling in for the big man John Hedberg, but the word is this guy can play, Natalie.
Oh yeah. He's brand new on the senior pro, and he's amazingly fast. He comes from tennis. He was, I think he was number 4 in Morocco, and he played Davis Cup for Morocco, number 4 or 5 at this time. He's just turned 50, so he's a really good one. Yeah, he can do stuff, especially with his backhand, amazing stuff.
Yeah, he is really quick. You could see that footwork, Natalie Bagby and Yusuf Bouzidi, out of Morocco, now living in Roanoke, Virginia. And he played at Radford University, his tennis. Ooh, just missed. But you see the footwork. He was able to take that with a forehand.
Yeah.
Really quick lateral movement. It pays to be that young, huh?
Yeah.
Just turned 50?
I know. No. Yeah, I think, he could play number 1 for any team. So we got a good sub this week.
Yeah, good sub, but what a luxury to walk on the court and get to play with Chris Headings.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah.
I mean, Chris, an outstanding player, but he's also an exceptional teammate, isn't he, Natalie?
Yeah, he likes, he's really good at coaching. He sees things very, very good from outside. I'm more, for me, I see things on when I play. When I'm outside, it's a little more difficult, but that's why we like when he's coaching us. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's very helpful.
Yeah, Chris comes from a coaching background. His dad was his coach for both baseball and wrestling, I believe. He thanks his dad for that great coaching and leadership. And now does some coaching of his own kids, Chris Headings does. He's got 4 kids, and he's a granddad.
Yeah, he has many kids. So.
Ooh, Coker striking the ball solidly.
Yeah. Shea likes to do that, like chip and charge. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work.
Shea Coker lives in the area here out of Miami. As Headings shapes that one, pulled it just a tad. Shea Coker, excellent tennis player as well, played at Texas Tech. John Hostetler teaming up with Shea. John Hostetler out of Encinitas, California. Played tennis at University of San Diego.
Nice points, guys. Yeah.
Fellow Californians, and I know you're out there in Southern Cal, Natalie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in LA.
In LA.
They're still 2 hours and a half away, and with traffic, it can be a lot. So we don't really practice, We don't play. San Diego people stay more with the San Diego people, and the LA, yeah, because it's too hard with traffic.
Yeah. So 3-5-1. That's a nice drive from Hostetler, just dipping down low to Headings below the knees. So 4-5-1. Really nicely done by Hostetler. That out wide spinner,
Yeah.
then he comes back with heat at Headings.
Yeah, because the ball was very low and he managed to really did this spin. Yeah.
So 5-5-1.
Yeah.
Well, Bozidi tried to turn up the heat there, Natalie.
Yeah,
Coker
but-
was ready for it.
Yeah, it's a little too soon, I think, to attack. You know, they need to get to the point a little more.
Six, 5-2, OKC. The edge here in the first. Well, those are the quick hands of Headings.
Yeah, quick backhand on there. Yeah, yeah. Indoors, you have to be ready for the drive and the attack every time.
That drive drove right out into the mall here at Sawgrass Mills Mall, just outside of Epic. Actually, Epic attached to the mall. There's an exit into the mall from this facility. Bozidi attacking. Missed it deep.
See, the balls are very light, so they have a tendency to escape the paddle. So and fast. So
ATP, what a shot from Shea Coker.
great shot. Yeah.
Well, it helps to be 6'6" with that length and that reach, doesn't it? Must be nice. What a shot by Coker. So you're saying the courts are fast and the ball is light.
Yeah,
Is that what you feel?
The court is not actually not as fast as Columbus,
Okay.
but the ball, this ball is particularly very light and fast. So you when you really have to practice with that ball to be ready. And I'm not sure if Youssef practice with that ball because it's the first time he plays, and it's a very different ball than we used to. So all the the long deep volley that is missing maybe has to do something with the ball, but he just need to adjust a little more.
Well, Headings no problem with that backhand put away. But what makes Chris Headings so good up at that kitchen line that he's able to get that paddle and be such a great counter volleyer?
Yeah, that's his game. He's so good at countering. Yeah.
And he's coming from a background, football, wrestling, baseball. He played it all, but not really a paddle background. So it's pretty unique, his paddle skills, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Man, Coker covers a lot of ground, doesn't he? He's at that length.
Yeah, you want to keep the ball low with Shea, with both of them actually, because they.
And a big serve from Coker. 9-5-1.
That's good.
So Bozidi trying to fire himself up, but then he said, relax.
Yeah. Yeah, because I think he feels like he has to hit every ball, and
Well, not easy. I mean, you wonder if this tandem has ever even played together.
no.
Okay, that's the answer.
And he arrived late last night, and yes, so it's a little difficult. It's only the first game, so hopefully they'll adjust for us.
Heading's able to get back. Oh, unlucky for Coker there. Fortunate for Columbus.
Yeah, so the point was over.
Nice backhand swat by Bazzoudi. Youssef out of Morocco.
That's good.
Yeah, Heading's turning up the pace. Kind of handcuffed Hostetler. Hostetler just kind of stared him like, how did you do that?
The combination of them, Youssef on the right and Chris on the left, is that they should play like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That works much better. Yeah.
When they weren't set up that way, they were trying to switch, and pretty good look there for Bazzoudi. He's upset with himself. Is he trying to do too much, Natalie? A little pressure?
I think so, yeah. That's what he said, just calm down, play your game, but yeah. Wait for the good occasion to attack the ball, not make them play first, and then when you have the good occasion, you finish.
Yeah, as Natalie Bagby pointed out moments ago, be more patient, selective, more selective, and there's a couple of good looks, and here come the Hotshots. Heading's reminding Youssef it's the first one to 11 here, straight 11. ATP did not get court. Not much room there to maneuver with. And what about playing with the kind of the short room in back of the baseline as well, Natalie?
Yeah, no, that's difficult because if you really serve deep, long, deep, I mean, every time you hit the back fence, and it made me miss a couple points in our game. But that's why it's important to serve deep.
Yeah. So a quick side out, nicely done by Columbus. Trying to get a score update. Heading's pulled off of that one. Side out to the Punishers. Did you catch a score there? Or we could try to update this on the scorecard. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it might be 10-10 maybe. I don't know.
Trying to get our internet connection back. So timeout OKC, we're late in game one, up and back we go. The Punishers had all the momentum, they led it 9-5, and the Hotshots are back in this one. We'll try to get
right now, all here, it's 10-10.
10-10-1. So we've got a match point right here.
Game point. Yeah.
Game point. Thank you, Natalie.
Yeah. Yes.
And they survive one. Can Columbus get it back? Second serve over to Shea Coker, who has been serving extremely well. Second game point. Oh, they fought off those potentially game-ending overheads somehow, but unable to move forward and turn it into offense. What a point, what a game, Natalie.
Oh my God, I thought they were gonna get that point, but yeah.
We'll be back for the second. That was fun. We've got more to come here, Championship Court from Epic. This is the National Pickleball League. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. All right, so this would be good. Let me know when we're back. Welcome back. QC Kinetics is proud to sponsor the National Pickleball League. We help active adults find lasting relief from joint pain. No drugs, no surgery, no downtime. Pickleball players trust us to keep them on the court. QC Kinetics, pain relief that keeps you in the game. Call now for a free consultation. And that was in. What a strike from Headings. So, well, you could feel that Bouzidi and Headings started to feel more comfortable playing together, Natalie. Yeah. And that could be a bad sign for OKC moving forward.
Yeah, that was a great return that he just did. Yeah, I hope so. I mean, you know.
The Punishers, with an outstanding game one, were able to secure it in exciting fashion. Nice job by Bouzidi. And holding on 11-10 in the first. Can they continue? Now, Shea Coker, not only does he have the length out there, but he moves around so agilely.
Yeah, Shea, when he's on, is difficult to play.
Now that ball hung up there for Hostetler to punish. Now Coker and Hostetler, a strong team. They look like they're in sync together, don't they, Natalie?
Yeah, because they really play a similar game. So it works for them. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful one-hander. He splits the two hotshot players. And Hostetler says, great shot, Shea. No doubt about that one. Yeah, that is a nice one-hand slap backhand, Bouzidi.
Yeah.
When do you think Headings and Bouzidi have been at their best? What are they doing at that point?
When they were down in the first game and suddenly they were more in sync, and slow down the game a little bit. They slow down, play below the net because, to make them play a little more and attack when on a better ball. And I think that's what happened. They were a little bit unlucky on the last first game, Chris missed a return and so
and continue to be unlucky.
but I think he shouldn't drive every ball. Chris is driving every ball and Shea is there. He should drop a little more and come in behind.
And that's another ball difficult to speed up on. It dropped quickly on Bouzidi.
Yeah.
That was in. Gorgeous volley.
Yeah, probably right on the line. You can't see, but yeah.
Right down Panther Parkway here across from the Florida Panthers Stadium. Here in Sunrise, Florida.
Yeah, Chris and Youssef, they have to keep the ball low. They have to. If they want to, like that. Yeah, like this. Prepare the point a little better. Move them around. Yeah, that's what they have to do.
And well disguised there by Headings. He crept over, it became aggressive on that point. Do you want to see more aggression from Headings?
When he has the ball to finish, yes, they need. They're powerful enough, and he can place and also with power, and the ball should not come back when you have a high ball. Yes.
That ball upstairs for Coker to do damage.
But yeah.
Now that ball flies. Point for Columbus. We'll try to get the score for you as we lost our internet connection here. 5-4-2, is that what you heard?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
And Shirley cheering on her teammates. And what a battle she was involved with in the opening match here on Championship Court. Playing with Beth Bellamy against Natalie Bagby, Natalie Todorovic-Shaw. Four, 5-2. And good lead by Bouzidi.
Also, that they're doing now, they're playing more middle of the court instead of playing outside on Shea backhand, but more middle, like this. This is another angle.
Well, Coker says to Hostetler, great play, because Hostetler really set him up with that two-hander he picked up off of the ground.
No, this is really good too.
5-6-2. Well, the hands for John Hostetler are red hot right now.
See, they're a good team together because
Ooh, good idea by Coker. Tough little angle to take it inside in. Pulled it too much. 4-5-2, game 2. That's some clean hitting from Bouzidi. So second serve. Five, 6-2. Risky there, Natalie.
Yeah, yeah. But that's a tough ball because it's kind of a soft, low ball, so it's harder to attack. See, that's what they have to do against John, is slow down the game, play low.
And that will force a timeout for the Punishers. We've got OKC on top here in game 2. Again, our sponsors are fabulous here in the National Pickleball League. Gearbox, plush power, exceptional control. Experience the GX2 series by Gearbox. A DEXA scan. As a pickleball player, agility and endurance are key. A DEXA scan offers a cutting-edge way to measure your body's muscle and fat composition, helping you stay at peak performance. Whether you're just learning pickleball or are a professional, a DEXA scan can help guide your health and fitness goals with precision insights. Visit DEXAscan.com to find a location near you. Pickleball Team Leagues. This MPL team battle is powered by PickleballTeamLeagues.com, the next-gen team leagues management platform for pickleball from the experts at Pickleball.com. Visit PickleballTeamLeagues.com to build your next team league today. Four, 7-1, Columbus trying to force a game 3. So 4-7-2. Your team had to do the same thing, Natalie Bagby. You and Natalie Todorovic-Shaw dropped that first game. You came back, forced the third, won it in 3.
Yeah, I hope they'll do the same. They're on the way to do that.
5-7-2. That is a tough response right down to the feet of John Hostetler. So side out Columbus. Have the Hotshots started to solve the riddle of this tough team they're facing?
Yeah, a little more. Yeah, a little more. They're a little more in sync too. See, right now, Shea's backhand is really on, and every time the ball is a little too high, he does a winner backhand. So they really need to keep that ball very low.
And then comes up short on that one.
Yeah.
So a break of serve, no damage done. OKC trails by 2. Oh, what a battle, hands battle that was between Hostetler and Headings. That's a fair call over there by Buziti. I think Headings thought it might have been wide, and Buziti said, "Oh, very too close to call."
Yeah, yeah.
And ball on court. They'll do it again. We're locked up at a touchdown apiece, and the do-over cost Coker the serve. That time he might have dodged a bullet, Natalie.
Yeah, yeah.
The speed up to Coker's backhand has not been a winning recipe thus far. They got away with it that time.
See, they're doing a little too much mistake on the third, you know. They're playing good for a while, and then here's come the mistake. So they really have to focus on removing the enforced error.
And again, that Coker backhand, what a weapon it is.
Yeah, it's working.
It is clicking. So 7-7-2. The big point here. Coker able to lean into the kitchen with that reach.
Yeah, he was able to attack at the body of Chris on that one. Low ball, that's tough, you know.
So the lead over to the Punishers. Good lead by Buziti. Columbus has it back in a pivotal service turn here for Columbus. 7-8-1. Easy pickings for Hostetler. Quite a return there. Pinned headings deep into the corner and unable to recover. 8-7. Coker, he set himself up for what he wanted, didn't he?
Yeah, start feeling the pressure a little bit, you know, towards the end of the game, you know.
Yeah, Shea just turned, he smiled at Hostetler, said, darn, I had him on the run there.
Yeah.
Oh, accurately placed down the center line. So a big hold there for your Hotshots. 7-8-1. And now we are tied.
Little bit of help with the net. Sometimes, you know, we need that.
Terrific return. But the third was even better. The drop by Buziti.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's a good play, yeah.
And Columbus back on top. They play on. Tough ball to turn up, Natalie.
Yeah, it's hard when, you know, they focus more on Youssef and then the ball goes to Chris and he's not quite ready for that ball. So when you...
And that is in. Outstanding work by Youssef Buziti.
Wow, yeah, it's a great...
And we've got a game point. ATP, it is in. What a shot by Coker. As it gets the outside of that line, there was another close call.
Yeah.
Talk about picking that ball
Yeah.
up off the ground, Natalie. I don't know how Coker got that. And Bouzidi standing tall. It is 8-10-2. Bouzidi seems to be locked in now, doesn't he?
Yes, yeah. And he did that also at the end of the first game. You know, he started with some mistakes, but by the end of the first game, he was not missing anymore. So that's it. Yeah.
Well, they got the ball back.
Yeah.
And another game point opportunity here for Columbus. They had one in game one at 10-all. But now they need this second game to force the third. And there it is. So
That's
we're
it.
going three,
Yeah.
Natalie Bagby. Here from Epic.
They follow my advice.
They must have been listening to the stream here. So we are going three. This is the National Pickleball League. All right, game three, 2 consecutive matches to begin this event here, hosted by the Boca Raton Surge in Sunrise, Florida. And will it be the Hotshots to take the third again, as my partner over here, Natalie Bagby, and her partner, Natalie Todorovich-Shaw, was able to do in the first match? How is it psychologically? Would you give the advantage to the team that won the second game, the advantage of the match going into the third?
A little bit, yes. Yeah, it's always, you know, I think so, yeah.
Bouzidi.
But I think the most important for any team is to start well, you know. For myself, I always like to play front and not behind. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's where Natalie Bagby says keep the ball, right? Keep it on the ground, keep it low to these big guys.
Yeah. So on this one, Shea wanted to attack a ball that was not really attackable because he was so close to the net and low.
Good touch by Headings. You get the feeling that Chris can sense this now. You see that body language, pretty positive, confident. Playing with a new partner here with Hedberg out for this event. And Bouzidi getting more tuned in, getting more comfortable, although trying to beat up his paddle at the moment.
Yeah, he told me at the changeover when they won the second, that he was a little nervous at the beginning, you know. So is doing better, but still, that I can tell is playing for the first time, new partner, indoors. It's a little different.
Yeah, and the team concept, right? You got all of a sudden, if you had other players depending on you.
Yeah.
Much different than tennis or individual pickleball tournaments, obviously. Headings over hit that one. But most of the players love it. They love the team concept, don't they, Natalie?
No. Oh, yeah, it's so fun to, you don't play for yourself. You play for the team. No matter, you win, you lose, it's for your team. So, and they're all great teams, so great, teammates for every team. It's really good. It's really good fun.
Does it bring back memories of your Davis Cup tennis days?
Yeah. It's been so long, though. It's been,
What, 5 years, Natalie? Come on.
Yeah, I played twice for Fed Cup.
And that one wide.
That's it.
So OKC trying to find their rhythm here in the third. Now that's served deep. They'll go over to Headings now. You had 3-4-2. Is that what you heard?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this has been a tight match from start to finish here. 4-3-1. So the firefight goes the Punishers' way. Entertaining point. That's the longest point we've seen in this match.
Yeah,
this is what you want for your for this tandem, don't you?
No mistakes early on. Play a lot of and then good finish. So that's what we all want, but it's not always easy to do.
And that one sails deep. So second serve. Punishers by 2 here in the third. 5-3-2. So we're going to change ends here. 6-3. What do you think Chris Headings is saying? He's talking to himself. What is he thinking?
That's the position where Chris is a little bit vulnerable on his backhand in the middle. That's why I like them to play the other way around. Chris on the left and you see him, because when the ball goes into the middle, that's where Chris is most vulnerable. So,
Do you feel like a side has an advantage in this building on this court?
Not too much.
No? Okay.
I didn't feel
Not much background.
No,
here,
no. It's all open, so both side is the same, I think.
Oh, that's good. Well, the National Pickleball League is proud to be partnered with Selkirk Sports, a brand that's been elevating the game for over a decade with a steadfast commitment to quality, innovation, and durability. Selkirk Pickleball TV, our official broadcast partner. Baller TV, our 2025 live stream partner. And punishing that Hostetler.
Yeah, they both big hitter. hitters. So as soon as the ball goes up, it's hard for my team, for the hot shot.
Oh, Buzidi, who's been running around that dink to the forehand side, he's gone cross court every time, Natalie,
Yeah.
before that shot.
Yeah.
And he surprised Coker there. Ah.
The thing that Shea has that's difficult is this slice return.
Yeah.
It's so difficult to do a third, and that's why we see sometimes Youssef missing on that return, on his third shot, because all the spin that Shea put in. Yeah.
Tough to dig that out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that was well struck by Hostetler there. That found a gap in the Columbus defense. Big serve. And draws the air. Big time serve by Coker into the corner. Eight, 3-1. Buzidi staying with it.
Yeah.
Create one. Hotshots looking to turn around right here. Buzidi had that opening down the line, just could not lift it.
Yeah. A little too far from the line. Needs to get into the kitchen line a little more.
Four, 8-2. Again, those deep returns, very little room to work with beyond the baseline. And Buzidi's shaking his head over there.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows he's doing, those mistakes.
And what a point by OKC. Shea Coker running them down. And the hat has come off for Buzidi. Is that the secret weapon?
I don't know. We'll see. I hope so.
Maybe it is. Second serve. (10-4-2). Match point. And Coker slams it home for the finish. Very impressive job by Hostetler and Coker.
Yeah, they played really good. They had a little at the end of second game, a little shaky to finish. But overall, they were better than our team. Our team, first time they played together. Youssef is his first NPL, so it's different for playing for yourself. And I think that made a difference. Yeah.
All right, Natalie Bagby, thank you so much. We'll look forward to watching you play coming up shortly. And we'll have the victors, Coker and Hostetler, over here momentarily. All right, welcome back, everybody. We have Shea Coker back on court immediately after that big victory, playing with John Hostetler as they defeat Buziti and Headings. And OKC in the lead in the team battle 4-1. Other scores throughout Epic. The Boca Surge, the host team here this weekend, leading Austin 4-2, and Princeton is all over Naples 6-1. In the morning session of the second event of the season for the National Pickleball League. 2-0-2. Oh, nice try by Buziti. Just a little flick of the wrist, and he's bringing velocity. So a quick start for the Hotshots. Yusef Buziti playing with Natalie Todorovic-Shaw. Natalie teamed up with Natalie Bagby in the opening match victory here on Championship Court, and a good one over Anna Shirley and Beth Bellamy. Both of our first two matches here on Championship Court went 3. So a nice start for Columbus off the initial serve with a field goal up on the board. A field goal and a point make that. That is the first point of the match for OKC, 1-4. And make it 2-4-1 as OKC tries to jump back in it quickly. And finding that open gap, guiding it right into the open space to Todorovic-Shaw. And nice reset by Coker. Little net love for Natalie. Now that is the quickness of Yusef Buziti. Buziti getting the call today for Columbus, and with the absence of John Hedberg. Hedberg's Event 1 QC Kinetics Weekend MVP. John went 16-3 in Columbus. Gina Salento of Denver winning the QC Kinetics Weekend MVP as well, going 16-2 for the Iconics. We should mention that the QCK pain-free moment, smooth or seamlessly executed shot of the first event. Daniel Gold, his shot to win the team breaker for Kansas City. And Tokiko Yamasato, Toki's between the leg shot, the tweener, at a critical point in the game to send this Punisher team to a team breaker. Both of those shots out in LA, of course, Showtime area. Two 7-1. It'll be Shirley's serve here. Good job by Shaw to keep Shirley back. As Shea checks his paddle, got to be the paddle, as well as Coker has been serving. those are quick reflexes from Bouzidi. That backhand particularly. 8-2-1, all hot shots early. And again, that backhand stab save, looking like Sergei Bobrovsky, who plays across the street from here for the Stanley Cup winning Florida Panthers. Coker all the way over, but dipped into the kitchen. Now we got a game point. And what a lob that was. Bouzidi pulling out all the shots in the first, as we'll see if OKC can regroup after a routine victory for Columbus in game one. This is the NPL presented by QC Kinetics. And we are back here, National Pickleball League, presented by QC Kinetics at Epic Athletic Club Pickle and Paddle in Sunrise, Florida at the Sawgrass Mills Mall. And our morning team battles, nothing close at the moment. Boca on top of Austin 6-2. OKC leading Columbus 5-1. And Princeton on top of Naples 6-2. So Hotshots trying to pick up their second victory of this team battle. They win game one easily. And a quick start here in game two. Youssef Bouzidi had found his groove. Coker read it, just did not execute. Coker coming off a long 3-set grind out match on here championship court. It can't be easy to rebound after that long match. A deep return by Shirley set up the overhead smash from Shea Coker. Zero, 1-1. Punishers looking to get on the board here in game two. They only managed 2 points in game one, and the Hotshots have it back. That's a good serve. And Natalie Todorovic immediately says that, remarks that to Youssef Bouzidi. Was putting it in a difficult spot to handle. And letting that fly. So 3-0 Columbus. Really nicely done by Todorovic Shaw. Multiple shots showing the touch, the finesse. Timeout Punishers as they trail here 4-0 in game 2, and a must-win game to stay alive in this match. The good news is for OKC, they do lead the team battle 5-1. Catch all the action of the National Pickleball League streaming exclusively on Selkirk TV, the official media partner of the NPL. Watch every serve, rally, and championship moment live and on demand only on Selkirk TV. Whether you're following your favorite team or discovering rising legends, this is the place for NPL coverage. Plus, dive into original pickleball content you won't find anywhere else. Pro interviews, training tips, and docuseries from the heart of the game. Stream it all free at selkirktv.com or on the Selkirk TV app. Now that slice return by Shea Coker. That was a major weapon in the 3-set victory by his Punisher team when he and John Hostetler survived a long, grueling match against Headings and Buziti. Zero 4-1. So on the board, the Punishers with a point here in the second. Great cross-court shot by Shirley. And Coker with that length, the wingspan, covering an entire side of the court seemingly without moving. So 2-4-1, so out of the timeout. Much sharper play from the Punishers. Oh, good look there for Natalie. Unable to convert. And OKC right back in it with 3 consecutive as that ball never came up for Shea. So second serve coming your way here on Baller TV, our live stream partner, Selkirk Pickleball TV, the official broadcast partner. Coker gambling all the way over, and that opens up the court for Buziti to finish the point. Four, 3-1. That ball slicing out of bounds as Buziti searches for answers after that shot. And a beautiful dropper off of the paddle of Youssef. That's a very difficult spot on the edge of the kitchen. And well done by Todorovic Shaw. Dropped it just out of the comfort zone of Coker, who was playing the middle. Another strong serve, and Youssef He can bring the velocity on that, but that placement so accurate. 7-3-2. Unfortunate for Shea. And the Hotshots continue their run here in the second. 8-3-2. Another exceptional serve as that ball just jumped up on Anna. Nine, 3-2. 2 points away from the match. That one slicing again, similar to the drive that landed over there a few points ago. Good leave, second serve. The hat slammed down by Shea. Coker, who was phenomenal in the previous match, playing with John Hostetler. Oh, so well done by Buziti, stretching the defense of Oklahoma City. The ball movement has been exceptional for Columbus. Clean winner, inside out forehand, just like Youssef used to strike him for the Moroccan Fed Cup team and for Radford University. Ooh, it looked like that ball was gonna be out, but too close to call for Natalie to leave it. Match point. Oh, what a reset from Natalie, but the Punishers stay alive. So 3-10-1. And that driven deep. Three, 10-2. What a shot. Backhand. Shirley thought she hit a winner. And this stick save from Youssef Bouzidi. And not only the save, but he turned it into a winning shot right down Broadway. Ten, 3-1. Oh. And the Columbus Hotshots catch a wave here in South Florida en route to a 2-game victory over OKC, bringing their team a little closer in the team battle. 5-2 now. We will try to attempt to visit with the winning team of Todorovic Shaw and Youssef Bouzidi. Coming your way next, this is the NPL presented by QC Kinetics. Welcome back, everybody. National Pickleball League. Very impressive victory by the Hotshots. Yusef Bouzidi. Yusef, Natalie Shaw. Welcome back, Natalie.
Thank you,
Second
thank
victory
you.
for you. Yusef, it's not easy being called upon, kind of last minute, brought in to replace the MVP from weekend one and John Hedberg. How did you feel in your first match playing with Headings and now this one with Natalie?
Definitely, I was so nervous the first match. I mean, normally I'm not nervous, I'm calm, but I felt the pressure the first match. And I'm not going to deny it. I could not relax. Finally, I settled down in mixed, and so we did much better.
Yeah, you looked fantastic in this both matches, I should say, but this one definitely full of confidence.
Oh, definitely. The men's doubles, I made a lot of enforced errors, and that's not my game. Usually, I'm like, beat me, but I beat myself. Here, I was so relaxed. Maybe it's because of her. So.
Yeah, she makes everybody look good, right, Natalie? Your ball movement here in this match was exceptional. I mean, disguising your shots, different speeds. Did you feel nice and relaxed out there as well?
I also felt much more relaxed. I think, first match, we kind of get our nerves out, and then I felt much more relaxed. And then it was an honor to play with Josef. I know he's a great player, so I felt like if I can just keep the ball in, that he will be able to close, which he did.
I think you did more than keep the ball in. I mean, you played really well. You set me up. You played well. So really appreciate it.
Have you guys played together before?
No. But no, never.
This is actually my fourth lady playing with, so I mean, I don't play mixed much, so.
Yes.
Well, it appeared seamless. We may have something going here.
Yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
What else does your team need to do to climb back in this match? In team battle last I saw you're trailing by 5-2.
I think big thing here is there's no free points. This is a strong team, and you really have to grind every single point and expect the ball to come back. I think these courts are a little bit slower than last time, so it takes a little bit more, maybe an extra shot to finish off the point compared to last time.
You having fun, Yusef? What do you think of this team play?
Definitely, I love it. So probably next year I'll do it full time. So.
All right, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Get the contract out.
Yeah, all right.
All right, guys, congratulations. Great job.
Thank you. Thanks, Eddie.
We'll be back.
Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, we're back with you. The National Pickleball League presented by QC Kinetics. We're at the Epic Athletic Club. Pretty cool place, Natalie Todorovic Shaw. And pretty good match for you. You and Youssef looked like you'd been playing together for 10 years. First time. Yes, you did, and you executed it so well. All right, this is going to be a good one. We've got John Hostetler, Beth Bellamy against Chris Headings, and the other side of the Believe Me Natalie team, Natalie Bagby. And for you guys, very important. You're trying to stay in this team battle. It was 5-1. You pick up the victory, you and Youssef. It is now 5-2. So here you can make them even a little more nervous. You pick up a victory here. Yeah, she looked really good. Pounding away, Bagby was ready, and then Headings finishes. What's the trick playing against Beth? Because she has such a big arsenal of shots. How do you prepare for her?
She has a great reach too. We try to move her as much as we can because if we can catch her when she's coming in on forward, but we cannot give up because she really, even you think the point is finished, it's not because she gets such a great reach. Nice. And
Bagby attacking.
great shot. And Natalie is such a smart player. She really thinks through, and she adjusts really fast. I think she's able to see things right away. So it's interesting how she's setting up the point.
Ooh, Bellamy tried to find that line, just missed it. You talk about Bellamy's reach. Now, you know, she's got a healthy wingspan for her size, but it's not her size, Natalie. So is it her anticipation? Is it the way she reads the ball that she can catch everything?
I think it's anticipation and movement, and she really, you can tell that she just is looking for that ball, not giving up. So it's almost like she's looking like, I want that ball. That's how it seems to me, no matter where it goes. And maybe that's that millisecond that helps her out.
And Headings strikes that, such power off the paddle of Chris. Could you imagine trying to wrestle that guy or play football against him? He was a champion in both sports.
No, that would be too much. And then he moves fast as he did now.
And they called the foot fault there.
Oh, they did. I think that what I see so far, I think that Beth is more interested to finish point faster, and Natalie is more interested in playing longer points. I think so. Let's see how that goes. I think Natalie she's setting it up. She's able to finish off. Beth, if she's attacking sooner, she may be having an edge. That's what I can tell so far.
Stab by Hostetler. Oh, what
Great
a lob.
lob.
And now trouble.
That was a great lob.
And that's another part of her arsenal, right? Just such an adept lobber.
Oh, that's nice play by John.
Yeah, Hostetler's been good. We saw him team up with Shea Coker in that big victory. What makes him so tough to play against?
I think John has such a strong basic, like textbook game. They're so solid. And I've seen him play mixed and doubles, and he adjusts quickly, but he just really has a very consistent game.
Did she say 5-4-1? Trying to get a score update here.
Let's see.
Well, Bagby ready for the lob
Oh,
that
that's-
time. But what a shot, and that's just what you were referring to earlier. Bagby, you think you got a winner over there in the corner.
Yeah, and she got it back. Yeah,
got
it's
it
really
back.
Amazing.
With a beautiful cross-court forehand.
I think it's 6-4-1. That's a great defense. Oh my gosh. Out.
How in the world?
Wow.
She took that off of the fence.
That was amazing defense by Natalie. Natalie's a fighter.
Six, 4-2. And an update on the team battle. It is now 5-3.
Out. Oh.
Yeah, I think that was going to go out, but Heading says, I'll just put it away anyway. That was not an easy overhead he just executed. He's like, no problem. Or 6-1. So if Columbus can win this, they're within one in the team battle. As that one driven wide. And it's 5-6-1.
They're closing in. Oh, that was good.
Did that clip net?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Headings read it. He moved over, covered the line.
Yeah, he was there. He was ready for it.
Yeah. Particularly with that backhand, too, right?
Yeah, that has a really good attack down the line, and it's hard to read. You can't really tell if she's going to go cross-court or down the line.
Well, Natalie Bagby, she's moving around back there like her Wimbledon days,
See?
tracking everything.
Well, Natalie's one of those. It's never finished. She's a fighter. She can get to so many balls.
Well, what a matchup between Bagby and Bellamy, two of the greatest women's tennis players
Yeah.
back in their era, or our era.
Now they're stuck on the other sides, and I think with indoors with this ball is so fast, it's really hard to switch sides. Let's see if they're going to switch. They are. Nice movement by Natalie to get there.
Oh, and again, Headings, he's got to be shaking his head. A couple of those off of the tape that he was ready for. So 8-5-1. So we go to the second. Yeah.
To get back, and it was a tough serve.
Yeah, and she had enough slice on that ball. It made it difficult for Hostetler to take that out of the air.
Yes.
Would you rather see him take that on a bounce?
Yeah, maybe because it was too low. He couldn't. So this ball was going up.
It's 5-8-1.
Nice by Natalie. That's a great backhand volley.
Columbus, they're owed a couple of those tape net shots.
Yeah, it's their turn. Our turn.
Okay, we're even.
It's even. Maybe one more wouldn't be bad.
You want to go ahead in this battle?
Natalie did such a good job there with her backhand volley, keeping it in front of her body and blocking those balls.
No doubt about that one sailing deep. Seven, 8-2.
Out.
Oh, right on the line, and look at that put away. Cross court.
That was actually an amazing return. I thought it was going to go out, and it landed in
Yeah.
with a spin. It's a tight game, 7-8, 8-7.
So 8-7-1. We're in the first. We've got a ball on court. Yeah, you hear Beth ask John Hostetler, where should I go with my third?
And they're switching sides.
We'll see what they decide. Cross court it is.
You know, I actually think a lot of times when they're switching sides, they're running to cover that white ball. I think sometimes actually going into the middle is a really good choice.
Yeah, because then you've got to stop in your tracks, reset.
Exactly.
Momentum taking you away.
Nice, very nice overhead.
Yeah, Bagby's got a great overhead, but that's all set up by the ball movement, wasn't it?
Right, and she was anticipating well. She started to move back before Beth actually hit the ball. So I think they know each other so well. They maybe know each other's shots. That was a great shot by Beth getting that ball back. It was a tough drive.
Yeah, excellent defense by Beth. Put it back deep to the middle. 7-8-2.
That's a great return by
Yeah,
John.
it really is. There's no room over there, and heading's kind of crashing into the wall or the gate. Eight, 7-1.
Starting to maybe trying to go for too low. Everybody's blocking so well. They're starting to lower those drives, trying to go for too good of a drive.
Yeah, trying to make them perfect.
Right.
Nice return. They are scrambling.
Oh my gosh, this is a great gets. Great gets.
Sometimes it's the softer one that gets you in the end, right?
Exactly. I have to remember that for my next match.
Yeah. Well, you do it all the time. You just don't realize it.
That was a great drive.
Yeah, that
so
ball.
I think that he actually had such a good serve to set him up that didn't have much time to get in, and he was able to use that.
Yeah, never got into that split step.
Well, it was a great serve too.
Yeah, Headings. He strikes that ball. He's in the express lane on I-95.
Great gets by Natalie.
Ooh.
Good try. That's what I was kind of referring to earlier. John is so steady with his base traditional game, and then he's adding now some attacks, but he just doesn't make any unforced errors that I've seen.
Yeah, he appears to have really strong wrists, kind of controls the ball, a lot of flicks.
Right, right.
We are tied at 8. Second serve. That one hung up there. And taking advantage.
That was really started with Beth's return. She had a great wide return, which is not easy when Natalie's serve.
No, how does she develop that angle? Is it hitting on the outside of the ball?
Yeah, I wonder if she's really adding more spin to the ball.
OKC back on top, 9-8-1. Yeah, well done.
And it's very untraditional. She's driving cross court. I don't expect that, but it's so precise across the body that it's really hard. When I played doubles against earlier, it just goes so precisely at the spot that it's hard to get.
Yeah. You're right, Natalie. You don't see that often. And Bellamy with that ability, really a cross-court low drive into the body.
Yeah.
She's able to pull it off time and time again.
Well, usually you attack down the line, but this one cross-court, and it's kind of a surprise too. Oh, it's a very tight match. This is a great match. Such a high-level pickleball.
Yeah, so the Hotshots get a timeout here, trying to stay alive. We've got a game point, 10-8-1.
I think Natalie maybe can mix it up and return some to John, just to change around and keep him in the back that way.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They return to Bellamy. Continues to go cross court. And that enables Hostetler to take it out of the air. And it is the Punishers securing game one, and a good one.
Really good game. I thought for a moment that the Hotshots got the momentum going.
Well, we'll see what happens in game two. This is the NPL presented by QC Kinetics. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are at Epic Athletic Club, Pickleball and Paddle in Sunrise, Florida. 10 beautiful indoor pickleball courts, 7 indoor paddle courts. It is game two. Check a look at the team battles. Boca Surge in the lead against the Austin Ignite, 6-3. Same score, Princeton over Naples. And 5-3 in the team battle, OKC Punishers. But they have won the first game here. So if they can continue this, they'll go up 6-3 in the team battle. What was the word? You joined the huddle with your partner, Natalie Bagby, and Chris Headings. What was the discussion?
Discussion was, I think that Beth is in such a good rhythm right now, driving cross court, and she's so precise with her balls. So I was telling Natalie maybe try to return some balls to John, and that way to keep him in the back, to his backhand. So that way they're able to get just like this, just like Chris how now returned to John. So just to change up a little bit, because Beth now is getting all the balls in cross court. So let's see if that helps. Yeah.
All right, we'll see if that works. It was 11-8 OKC in the first.
Yeah, I think it's just to help to break the pattern. They've been doing, it was similar pattern. He has a great spin, John, with his ball.
Yeah, that's that high finish. He's able to generate a ton of topspin, Natalie.
Yeah, and I think that's the new Wilson paddle, which is getting a, oh no, it's maybe not. That looks like new Wilson paddle. It almost looks like a tennis racket. Yeah. I think now Chris and Natalie are doing a good job changing a little bit the patterns to break what they're doing before. Let's see if they can continue. And I'm sure then Beth and John will make adjustments. Yeah.
That's a big drive down the line by Bagby. Sets up her partner Chris Headings. And with authority, the big man.
That's a great drop by Natalie. Great dink. Oh, that's such a great dinking.
Drew the air, just carving into that with a slice.
Yeah, I also told Natalie, I think she was getting into the dinking with Beth cross court wide. I think that maybe changing it up a little bit and dinking more middle. Because Beth was having really great cross court dinks. All right.
Yeah, just get out of the way of that one. That snap by Headings. 4-1-1. Quick start, exactly what Columbus needed.
Oh, nice.
And
five.
now it's 5.
5, yes. Oh, good try. That was a great return by John also.
I think Chris said, oh gosh, that felt so good. I think he's surprised he missed it.
I can't blame wind on it either.
That's right.
Oh, great draw by Natalie.
Quite a save by Hostetler. It looked like Columbus on their way to winning that point.
That was a good run.
One 5-1.
Oh, wow. Great shot.
Headings had to guard against a potential ATP. Hostetler beat him down the middle.
Down the middle. That was very disguised shot.
Yeah.
That was a good soft shot by Natalie, not trying to force it high.
Hostetler, a little heat check there. Everything has been going his way. Try to speed that up off of the bounce.
That's a great shot by Chris. Great reach.
Yeah, Headings balancing on that kitchen line.
That was a really tough return by Beth because she had a middle shot back and she returned it really wide. That's not easy return, but great placement.
Yeah, right on the line and mid-court too is a tough angle to have to deal with.
Yeah, see, John has so much speed. It's really hard to pull that ball up.
It is. That jumps up on you quickly, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So 4-5-1. Punishers right back in it. And now we're tied. Tricky serve.
Yeah.
Talk about best serve where she gets underneath it. She gets kind of that side spin slice.
She does, and it kind of spins off when she does that, especially on her forehand, if she does that towards backhand, towards wide. So if she pulls, the serve actually pulls you out, and it's hard to get to the kitchen line quickly.
Bagby, she's tough to lob over.
Yeah, I know when I play with Natalie, when she gets overhead, usually that's the end of the
it's
point.
lights out, huh?
Yeah, her overhead is great.
But it's anticipation, that first step, isn't it?
Yeah, she moves really fast. Yes. That's what Natalie just made a comment. He has this spin that is very hard to play. Just what you and I were talking about.
John's?
Yeah.
Well, we could mic her up. She wants to be part of the crew right now.
Oh, got unlucky there.
Yeah, that throws the timing off. Once it's slowed down by the net.
I wonder if John had always had that spin. I don't remember. Or is this also partially the paddle he's playing with? We may ask him later.
That could be paddle. It's also his finish where he's sweeping it up high over his head, kind of like the Rafa Nadal forehand, do you think, in tennis?
Definitely is a really good technique to outspin there. It's 5-5, right? It's a great lob. Nice overhead by Natalie. She was ready for it.
Yeah, sigh of relief by Headings there. He thought that was going to roll over for a moment. So 5-6-1, 5 unanswered for OKC. Smart by Beth. So difficult to cheat against Beth Bellamy, isn't it?
Because she goes down the line. Chris almost had that first one, but he was hesitating a little bit. I think he threw off Natalie. I think she thought he was going to go for it. That's a great serve.
And how about that return? Skidding off of the back of the line. Heading says to Bagby, hold him here. Oh, what a serve that was.
Wow,
talk about spin. Generated. He throws him right into the Ernie sign and the NPL sign.
Setup. I think it's interesting to see whenever they get stuck, any team when they get stuck on opposite sides, it's really hard to win the points. Now they're stuck on the opposite sides.
Hassett looks so comfortable out there. Is that because he's playing with the rock of Beth Bellamy? He's comfortable to just kind of do what he wants, nice and loose.
Yeah, he does look really loose, and I think she's setting him up really well. I think they got the momentum going. They're riding the momentum.
Yeah, no question.
Yeah.
Do we get a timeout, Columbus, here?
I thought maybe they would call one a minute ago. I would have. I would have called it. What is it?
I think 7-5-1, but let's see here. So 7-5-1, so.
I think John is serving so wide, and they're trying to unwind the stack, which is really hard. They lost a couple of points there. Let's see if they can do it in this point, Natalie and Chris. Great cover by Natalie.
Excellent defense. You said coverage by Natalie because it looked like OKC had a big advantage in that point. Defense gets the ball back to the Hotshots.
Oh, that's her shot.
Would not go over. Oh, we just got some help from Rod Davis, the CEO of the NPL. Got another sign over there. The Baller TV sign, so there's not so many balls rolling onto championship court.
Good idea.
Could have used that when you were playing. I'm sure is what you're thinking, Natalie. Oh, Hostetler too strong.
What You were saying about John's balls, he's feeling so much spin, they're all going downwards. So it's really hard to defend those balls.
Seven, 5-1.
Nice defense by Natalie. That
Yes.
was a great get.
The stab save by Bagby off of a potential winning shot from Hostetler. It is 7-5-2.
Yeah, that spin is amazing.
Yeah, that one was about knee high that he came
Yeah.
up with, Natalie. Turned it into a strong offensive shot.
Yeah, Natalie defended the first one, but the second one came back just as low.
So 8-5-2.
Out. That's
So Hotshots have it back.
they did a good job here covering the middle with their backhands. See, interesting, there's opposite stack now.
Do you expect a switch here, or they're not going to stack?
Yeah, maybe they're trying something different.
They're staying home. Backhands up the middle, but Bellamy goes right into the body. And quickly, they get a side out. OKC up 3, trying to finish this in 2.
I think they may be out. Oh, no, it's
Oh,
good.
somehow it's in.
Wow, what a
Bellamy,
great lob.
probably the best lob in the game.
Right, there's
Is that debatable, Natalie? I go
She-
bet that best
No,
lob in the game.
She has a great lob. I would agree with that. And just at the right time, too.
Yeah. Oh, the Punishers. We've got a match point. (10-5-1). Work to do for the Hotshots. And a clean winner. That shape that Hostetler able to produce with a forehand drive. Very consistent.
Very consistent and a great spin. And also it hurt a little bit Natalie and Chris now that they got stuck on opposite sides. Although they did serve on that way, so maybe they were trying something different. Yeah, really strong performance by OKC.
So
it was a great match on both ends.
Well, thanks,
Yeah.
Natalie.
Thank
Great to
you.
have you. The win goes to OKC. They now lead the team battle 6-3. We will keep you update on the team battles. Before we go to break, let's just take a quick look. And we'll update this. We'll see, because morning session done here on Championship Court. And we've got Boca still on top, Austin 6-3. Princeton has closed out Naples. They win that team battle 8-4. And now OKC 1 win away from a team battle victory, as is the host Boca Surge 1 win away from a team battle victory over Austin. So stay up to date on pickleballteamleagues.com for all and everything NPL as far as match play and team battles. They'll keep you up to date at pickleballteamleagues.com. We'll have more to come from Epic Athletic Club. This is the NPL presented by QC Kinetics. to get them on an interview with you? Hey, Beth.
$6-3 still in the team battle, you think?
Oh, no, we won.
You won? Okay.
I think it was
Okay.
8-4, but I'm not positive.
Okay, so this is a little slow. All right. So, all right,
It
great.
could have all just finished at the
So
same
that's
time
you.
as
Is that your
I think it
first
was
team
a four
battle?
either.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good start.
Great start. Is Columbus? I don't know what their
They were
record
3-1
was. They were 3-1
coming in,
last time?
but they were ahead.
What's that?
Columbus was 3-1 last time.
I mean, our team just should
Yeah, we
should have a
lost
winning
by a
record.
hair.
Yeah. I mean, we were off last week.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Epic, and epic performance by you guys, OKC. Wonderful performance. 2 victories for you here on Championship Court. You picked up your first team battle victory. Talk about the difference in maybe the opening event for the Punishers, and now coming in the mindset coming into today, Beth.
Well, I think, we lost all of our matches at the first event, but it was by a hair. We lost 11-10. In a bunch of matches, we lost a few 3-setters. We had chances, we were on. It wasn't like we got smoked. We were kind of gelling and figuring out our combinations. And so the good thing is I think everybody was energized to come back and do better this week. But also we knew it's not like we were just, that was just a blowout. We're never going to win. We feel like we have it in us to, to do well. We have a good team.
An impressive performance, and that was a tough team you just played. I mean,
yes,
you taking up Bagby and Headings, and you guys. I mean, it was competitive, but you seemed to be in command the whole time.
Well, I'll tell you what, playing with Beth is incredible. I mean, it gives me so much confidence to be able to play my game when she has a plan, creates the plan for us, and then actually executes beautifully. And so it just makes my job really, really easy. So, yeah.
Natalie Todorovic was watching your forehand and the spin that you're generating with a top spin. She thought maybe paddle related. I was talking about your finish up high. How would you explain that shot?
Well, I'll tell you, with this slap paddle, it looks like a training paddle, but it is not. And it does create a lot of spin. And that's my game, is spin, to be able to keep the ball low and hard. And I started playing with this particular model 3 weeks ago, and I had a really tough first event. I did not play well, and it's turned my game around, And so, that along with a lot of training and you know, a little bit of confidence, and again, you know, having partners that really support me.
Well, Beth, great to see you back. I mean, it was a tough season not having you on court here in the National Pickleball League, and for you, the rehab and the time away. But you look like you're at a high level. I don't know how you feel or how you would describe your game right now, but where do you think it is?
Well, I felt like I played very well even in the match that we lost this morning. My women's doubles, I felt comfortable. You know, they're very good players. Natalie Bagby is my regular partner in NPL tournaments. So, and Anna and Natalie and I and Natalie Shaw are all such good friends. We've all played each other many times. So it was a really close match. They just were really tough for Natalie playing her. And but in general, yeah, it was a tough rehab for me after having ACL reconstruction end of 23, out most of last year. But I did feel like, you know, when I came back, we finished really strong. Natalie and I won the USA Nationals, had a lot of good wins there, and you know, I feel like my knee's back to normal, and it's just everyone's so good now with the paddle technology. Indoors, it's very fast. It's hard to slow the ball down, so it can be a little bangy. I mean, my parents are here just watching today, and we were watching the men's Cobbler match with John Shea and Chris and Yusuf, and I was just sitting there, wow, how good are these guys? I mean, this does not look like the game that used to be played, so everybody's so good, and it's just so much fun to have everybody cheering for each other and being on the team, so we're really having a good time, and of course, we're super happy to get the first win. So.
Yeah, and great to meet your parents. They're so nice. They're enjoying the action and great atmosphere again, NPL. You mentioned one more question. You mentioned all the friends, and that we were watching that match, and 4 good buddies out there playing. Is it easier to play your friends, or is it easier to play people that maybe have a little competitive animosity towards?
You know, I mean, as the co-founder of the league, I know everybody. Like, I kind of recruited a lot of people into this league, so I feel like I have a personality that it's okay for me. I can be friendly with them. I'm intense enough that I can try to win. It's like, I don't take it personally, and I don't think most of the people that are at this age, you know, are going to really take it personally. We're all trying to battle our guts out, and then we go have dinner afterwards. It's fun. So I think that's the fun thing about being in a 15-over league. Like, we all have a competitive spirit, and we all feel like, you know, maybe we still like, you know, we don't want to be on the couch. We want to be out there playing, whatever sport it is. But most of the people, you know, I feel like everyone has very good sportsmanship in this league, and we know that we're going to see each other, you know, many more times than just one particular match. But, you know, we respect each other, but we by the same token, we try to go beat each other. I mean, I'm not going to hit it softer because it's not going to try to win a point. Because I know that they're good enough that if I don't do that, they're going to get it back and I'll lose it. So it's us or them, but it's in the good spirit of competition and sort of having the life experience, I think, of, you know, being 50 plus, and I just think it makes for a really fun league.
Oh, it's awesome. John Hestetler, Beth Bellamy, big win. OKC picks up their first team battle victory and many more to come. We'll be back on the NPL.